everyone, this is CJ Novo 992, and today we are back for another brand new video. As you can tell by that deliciously clickbaity title, we are going to be talking about the Scotland 1, Slovakia 0. We're going to have Batch joining us in just a minute, but he's having to install a plugin because it's 1998 and his computer isn't up to date. So that's great. So I thought, you know what, let's jump on. I've seen these all guys diving into the comments and that already. The views are already jumping up and everything like that. We will be speaking to you guys in just a second. Thought I'd give you a quick little introduction and tell you about my thoughts on the game. And then when Batch again installs that plugin, again, 80s. I don't know, maybe he's on a floppy drive. Who knows? He's going to kill me when he comes on. We will obviously introduce him. We'll get his opinion on that as well. What's happening with Batch? Again, he's just installing a plugin, so he shouldn't be too much longer. Right, let's talk about the game, and I'll give you my quick opinions on it. It was kind of like same old with Scotland. I was a wee bit worried and everything like that. I think the subs changed the game. I thought Anya looked sharp. I don't know why he was only given 8 minutes. That's one of the questions you've got to ask yourself, because I thought, when you're down to 10 men, you're wanting someone to really attack the players, and he was definitely wanting to do that. And it was obviously his assist that got the goal. Now it wasn't a Martin goal. I thought it was, and I had this whole joke planned about playing the Coldplay song, I Will Fix You, with a Scotland montage, like just always late goals. But apparently it wasn't him, it was actually Skirtle, aka the Pokemon, who hit that in his own net. So that was tidy. Let's talk quickly about the first half. It was boring. What did you guys think about the... yeah, I've seen Vladimir Vice coming on. What did you guys think of the first half? I thought it was really, really dull, really boring. It was kind of same old with all that stuff. I was looking at it, I was like, what is actually happening here? We only had, I think, 2 shots on target. Right up to about the 70th minute. The first half, Robbie Mack, actually. Yeah, let's talk about Mack. In the chat just now, should Mack have been given the 2 yellow cards? One for simulation, which is diving, if you didn't know. And the other one for quite a wee bit of nippy challenge as well. So do you think that was an agreement? Make sure if you're not watching this video live as well, to fire that down below in the comments to see if you would agree with it or not. Let's see what the chat's thinking. We're getting a lot of opinions on certain players. So a lot of people want to sign the goalkeeper. The keeper, yeah. No, some people are saying no, it wasn't a red card for him. Yes, some people's now chipping in me, yes. My opinion was it was definitely a dive. Was that not just embarrassing, that dive? Like, he knocked the Gordon. I don't know why he was rushing out anyway. That was one of the things we were all worried about, because I thought it was a penalty originally, the way that screen was. Then when I saw the replay back, that is absolutely embarrassing that he dived that way. Oh, I'd ban him. I'd give him even longer. Norman Richards just wants people to know he's got a big black cock, so that's great. There you are, Norman Richards. That one's out there. All the viewership's just... if anyone's interested, Norman's in the comments. You'll find him. It's fine. So yeah, I believe it was discussed. I'd actually ban him. I don't know what we should start doing with the divers. I'd give him like a 6-match ban. The cheating little bitch. Let's talk about something else that happened now. The Tierney penalty, which is quite a controversial subject. I'm sure Batchy will disagree. I didn't necessarily think it was a penalty. No, it wasn't, because it was Tierney. Nothing like that. Keep your old firm pish for another night. All right, we're not doing that today. It's a nice civil chat. It's Scotland, okay? Okay, let's just try it. I think, though, I would always say is, I think if that was during like an SPFL game, I'm pretty sure he would have got that penalty. But international managers are never, ever, ever, ever given that as a penalty. I think it was kind of like a shoulder to shoulder. What is your thoughts on the opinion on the Tierney foul? Sorry, was it a penalty, or do you agree with me? It was just a shoulder to shoulder, and Tierney went down. Yeah, I'm starting to see a little bit. Some people saying it was a dive and everything. I don't think it was necessarily a dive, because there was definitely contact there. But you are allowed to go shoulder to shoulder with somebody, and I think that's what he done. I don't think he was necessarily trying to cheat. Right enough, if we would have got the penalty and we scored, I wouldn't have cared. Do you know what I mean? I'd have been like, ooh, he cheated for that penalty, but at the same time, I'd have been like, 1-0. Get up, yes. No penalty, yeah. That's mostly the kind of same. Just use my tweet and comment. Never give me a shout out, Brian. Brian Malcolm, yes. Me and Brian Malcolm had the exact... Oh, Rice Park's in. Me and Brian Malcolm had the exact same tweet, but he done it like a second before me, and I didn't want to copy him because I'm not that guy, so I had to delete my tweet, and I wasn't very happy about it. The commentator said if it was outside the box. Oh, the Tierney thing. Oh, even that, though, I don't think it's a foul because they went shoulder to shoulder. Why is Ryan Jack not called up? Didn't he start me? David Duncan. I love that name, by the way. What is Batch doing? Is he installing some kind of program for the 50s now? Where's he went back in time? Wait. We are live. Let's find my wee message. I just tried to send him something. Griffiths played great. What are you on about? We've not even talked about Griffiths yet. Is that just a wee bit of a judgment because I'm a Rangers man? I'd have been talking mints about Griffiths. That's backfired. let's talk about Scotland overall now. Did we deserve to win? I think we did. And the reason we did, because we dominated the ball. Yes, you can argue the possession doesn't always win you the game. And maybe, I think that's Batch now joining. Oh, Batchy!
I'm here on the old handheld. How's it going, man?
I'm fine, buddy. How's yourself?
I'm not too bad. I finally managed to join you. We had some technical difficulties with Gary's old laptop, so I'm now joining you via the phone.
A lot of people was asking, like, were you downloading porn? What was going on? I was like, I didn't know what's happening.
Unfortunately, there was a bug on Gary's laptop thanks to the extraneous amounts of pornography he's been downloading. So,
was it the two Griffiths free kicks? Is that what you were saying?
Yes. I was watching them again on repeat, just one after the other.
Oh, that gets me.
Every time.
I've kind of talked about a couple of wee things just to get the sort of chat going. I was talking about the 2 yellow cards for the Slovakian player and the one with the dive. Do you think it was the right decision to send them off?
Nah, I don't think so at all. As far as I was concerned, see, when I watched it, like you know it's sad when a Scotland fan has to admit that it wasn't deserved. He went down. It looked like he slid. It looks like he slid. The thing is though, he stood straight back up immediately after it. He didn't appeal for a free kick. He didn't appeal for a penalty. He got straight back up and he was happy to carry on. To me, it just looks like he slid. I mean, if I could understand if he'd went down and went, "Oh, referee, man," do you know what I mean? Because then he's appealing. He's actually gone for the penalty, but he never even tried it. It looks like he just fell over. Maybe he fell over his own feet, slid on his arse, got back up again, continued on. That's what it looked like to me.
I just want to quickly see at the start. I was calling him a diving little bitch like 3 minutes ago. So a wee bit of contrast there.
A wee bit of no. Well, if you watch it back, right, he fell over. He did it kind of looked like he dived. You've got to give him the benefit of the doubt, though. He could have just slid, could have just tripped over. He didn't appeal for it. He stood straight back up afterwards. So I don't see it personally.
Because the whistle blew. That's when he got back up. Was it the whistle no blew right away?
No, he went down and got straight back up. Like it was almost like he went down, slid, and then got straight back up again. Like I don't think there was any delay in him. Like he never stayed down, if you know what I mean.
All right, okay, right. Right, let's move on to the next topic. So Batchy's going to go with no, I'm going to go yes, because I still think it was a sort of dive. But I get what you're saying, he did jump back up, but I didn't care. It was a Slovakia player. Away you go, mate, on your bike.
Well, I know, no, like I'm not gonna. If it contributed to the win, I'm not going to complain. I still think the referee was quite. I mean, there was the perfect example. I think it was just a few minutes before when Hamzik kicked the free kick before the referee blew the whistle, and he yellow carded the wrong. He yellow carded somebody else, and then Hamzik, and then he tried to appeal it, and he yellow carded Hamzik. I'm like, who's getting a yellow card here? What's going on? Yeah. Does the referee even care anymore? He just yellow card to everybody. Just everyone's getting a yellow card at this point. I don't know, man.
It was like reverse Rangers. It was like watching Beaton. It was like being a Hibs fan and watching Beaton take care of like a Rangers Hibs game. It was brilliant. Just yellow cards for everybody. It was like it was like Oprah show. It was like you get a yellow card, you get a yellow card, you get a yellow card.
It was brilliant, man. It was definitely interesting to watch. I think I'm surprised we never got more yellow cards, to be fair, gone by that. I maybe, like, I said that to Gary while we were watching the game. I think there's a high chance the referee's got a coupon on Scotland to win. And then it was getting to like the 85th minute, and I was like, maybe the referee's a wee bit pissed off. He's like, come on, Scotland, I've sent a man off. You should be winning here. Come on, you're going to bust me.
He's put the bet on for Barton. He's Barton's go-to man for his bets these days. Right, let's move on to the second controversial subject of the first half. The Tierney penalty / foul. Some people saying it was outside of the box, but if it was inside the box, was that a penalty? I said no because I thought it was a shoulder to shoulder. What did you think?
I feel it was a shoulder to shoulder, but I feel like the way he went into him, he kind of tried to check him a wee bit. I don't know. It looked a wee bit, as far as I was concerned, it was outside the box, I think, and I think it should have been a Stonewall free kick personally. In my opinion, it was a free kick, Stonewall free kick. I don't think it was a penalty. I mean, it definitely should have been a free kick, I think.
I think Tierney is just a wee bit too weak there. Because I was trying to say with the refs and everything, like league football, I think in the SPFL you'd have got a free kick or a penalty for that. But international refs, they're usually they didn't give penalties away easy, because you kind of see that in international games. Look at Gary. So I think you're never ever going to get that in an international game for Tierney. Yeah. Unfortunately for us, because I'd have loved the penalty. I'd have loved it. Like I was saying, I'd have been angry about us diving or anything like that. But at the same time, I'd been like, fucking 1-0, mate, up yous. You know what I mean?
Nah, no, I mean, to be fair, this was a must-win game, It really was must-win.
100%. If we didn't win, we were out. Get what I mean?
Have you discussed the team selection yet?
Oh no, I was waiting on you, mate, because I'm sure you had
Oh.
some strong opinions.
Oh, I had some strong opinions, and I've been getting people on Twitter saying, "Oh, you've." No, I bet you feel stupid now having dissed the team selection for them to win 1-0. We won by an own goal, an accidental own goal. Luckily, from an own goal. Had that not been the case, we were out. As far as I was concerned, the best players on the pitch, and I know everybody's going to say it.
Fucking Griffiths' name.
Kieran Tierney, for me, was one of the best players on the park. However, I do admit he had a few defensive mistakes. He did have a few defensive mistakes, that's true. And it could have cost us, but he never. But I think a lot of the times that he did make a few mistakes, but he recovered from them. But when driving forward, he was one of our most important players. Everybody was just too intent to pass the ball around the outside of the penalty box. And whenever he got the ball, he was trying to drive it into the box. And I think Tierney was really important for a lot of the chances that came about.
The only thing I would say about Tierney's performance today, and something I noticed the commentators were talking about, is I think this was the first game that he's been kind of shown like a left footer on the right hand side. Sometimes it doesn't work because he was kept doing the same thing here and there again, and the Slovakian guy sort of clocked it. But you can't exactly blame him because obviously he's not naturally a right back. I'm sure when Patterson comes back, they'll do something on the other side there. I
think they kept him quiet up until maybe about the 60th minute, but after that, I noticed him making quite a few driving runs and passes and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like maybe Strachan had asked him to hold back.
Yeah,
I get the impression that Strachan maybe wanted him to stay back and not push forward as much, because every time I've seen him wanting to drive forward, he was stepping back and laying it into Morrison in the centre of the park. So I think he wanted to go forward and push forward, but I get the impression that Strachan was like, don't go too forward, don't want to lose a goal kind of thing. I think that was maybe his tactic.
Are you trying to say Strachan has some tactical awareness? Is that what you're trying to say no on the chat?
I think
sitting there like this.
I think Strachan.
Fucking old man at a bus.
I think Strachan's. Strachan was more fucking surprised about the goal than anybody else. Did you see him jumping about? He was jumping about like a maniac after we scored.
He's assistant on monster.co.uk looking for jobs. That's what they were doing. They were like,
he went in at half time like, quick, see if there's any other international jobs gone. I need a new.
Try that.
Well, that's what I said to you. I was like tweeting out that he was sacked in the morning. Right, okay. So a few people on Twitter were talking to me, obviously, because I made comments about the midfield setup being Fletcher, Bannon, and Morrison, and I thought that was a bad choice. I thought that was a poor choice. It was shite, and even I was proved it was shite. But people are like, "Oh, we won, so it doesn't." But the pairing of the three was fucking atrocious, man. Like I think I checked it. The average age of our centre midfield was 30-year-olds, right? Our midfield should be pushing forward because they're meant to be supporting Griffiths. They're meant to be supporting Griffiths, our midfield, right? They're all old. They were all sitting back and centre back. Every time they got the ball, they wanted to pass it between themselves. They were sitting further back than the strikers. Every time. Bannon kept coming back. Morrison kept coming back. Fletcher kept coming back. There was no want to attack. The only outlets we had for attack was Robertson and Tierney on the wings.
Yeah.
Who are by far probably our two best players of the game. Griffiths did do really well, and I know you're going to slate me, but he did do really well. He was one of the ones that he passed that. Did you see the pass he made into Anya when we got the goal?
I seen it.
He was tackle checked. He was stumbling, and he still managed to lay off a good pass to Anya.
He should have passed the Bannon with that header, but he tried to shoot it.
I know, right? No, granted, that was a bit greedy, but I think he just wanted to score. I think he just wanted to score. It was at that stage where we just want to score now, and he's like, right, just there's the goal, there's my heat, there's the block, get it in there. Do you know that? I think that was the attitude. But I think Griffiths done well for us. He kept pushing for one of the other issues that I noticed as well. See when we're crossing, this goes back to the midfield again. Obviously, like one of my concerns with the midfield choices, right? We were playing down the wings. I think that was Strachan's idea because we had fucking no attacking potential for the midfield, right? We were running up and down the right and left wing with Robertson on the right, Robertson on the left, Tierney on the right. Every ball that got crossed in, the three fucking midfielders, well, the two midfielders and Griffiths, all they did was run back, right? None of them ran to the ball. They all just ran straight back to the penalty spot, and they're crossing it into the byline, and there's nobody there. Every time it happened, time and time again. Nobody, like the only person that went to the byline was Griffiths, and he's about 4 foot fuck all against four defenders that are about 10 foot each. It was just muscled out every time, and every ball that came in, nobody wanted to get in the box. Morrison just wanted to run outside the box and stand on the edge of it, trying to pick up maybe a slack pass or something like that. But when you're crossing into the box, you need to be in there to try and get the header. Do you know what I mean?
And the one time we did have 3 men in a box, Phillips does 3 fake shots and lose the ball. They break my telly when I saw that. I was like, what is he doing?
That was a recurring theme. Like, not just with Phillips, though. I feel like that was the recurring theme with most players. Morrison was the same. Like, they kept overholding possession. They just didn't want to pass it. Forrest was doing it as well in the start of the second half, I think. I've seen him doing it a few times as well. They just wanted to try and do like a wee kind of run in, try and skin the man and get a ball off. But you should have been passing and trying to lay folk in rather than trying to take on the 6 defenders that Slovakia had basically lined up against the goal line for majority of the game. They're like, oh no, we'll take them on and score. Take the pass, take the shot, do something. Didn't run into them and lose the ball, because that's what they were doing over and over again. They just kept putting 2 or 3 men on the ball, the man with the ball, and they lost it every time. Phillips was bad for it, Forrest was bad for it, and Morrison was really bad for that game.
I just want to tell you the way the chat's kind of got, everyone's calling you saying, tell Bats to relax, we won. There's like loads of things like that, you're like going on a run.
I don't give a shit. I know, right. This was meant to be your rant. I was meant to be the same voice.
You're the sensible one.
But I just felt the choices with Strachan were so bad.
Yeah, the team lineup was shite. I didn't care if we won. I still stand by what you said. That team we said, we're lucky they had a red card in the first 10, 15 minutes, or would have lost
without that, we were lost. Like, Hamzik was so dangerous, right? His tactic. It was pretty cool. Did you notice he's got a wee bit missing for the front as well? I don't know. He's got
a wee bit the old. I'm not want to say it, but the old hairline's starting to go a wee bit. So he's kind of like a mid-hawk. You know look at the front of it. He's just kind of mid-hawking it. Like
wait till he retires. It'll just be a single spike like a unicorn's horn.
Just
don't have any hair left. I can't say nothing, man. This thing's receding like nobody's business.
I wasn't even going to say it, Batch.
No,
I left it. Mate.
Oh no, I know. I can imagine the chat will have been like, I know they can't help themselves.
Right, so we've kind of said about the lineup. We both disagreed it, and even though we won, we still agree with it, and we still disagree with it. Sorry. So we've talked about the penalty incidents as well, and also right. Let's move on to the second half. So the second half came on. How did you feel about the way they attacked it? I thought we kind of fell away, and they sort of took over the game for the first maybe 15, 20 minutes, and I was like, "What are we doing? What are we doing?"
It was. They kind of started. Do you know? One of the most dangerous players they had in the park was Hamzik, and we were supposed to have Fletcher and Mr. Mohawk Pinhead. We were supposed to have Fletcher manning him. Who else was meant to be manning?
Fletcher manning anyone? Come on.
Fletcher and Bannon were supposed to be the 2 that kind of sat in central defensive, weren't it? They 2 were meant to be manning Hamzik.
Darren Fletcher. The guy just floats about the park.
He's not the real Darren. I had an argument with somebody on Twitter who tried to say that Darren Fletcher was a good player. I've no doubt, and I'm not denying that he was a good player 5-6 years ago. This is the typical Scotland strategy. Players are in form right now, like Callum McGregor and John McGinn, right? We don't play them now. We'll play them. But you know what I'm saying, right? Any player that's in form just now won't get a game right now. No. They'll get a game in 5 or 6 years' time when they're just about to retire. Their careers are over. They're on the downhill. They're not quite as good as they used to be. That's when they'll get a game for Scotland. Never when they're in form. You look at all these other teams like the German sides and the Belgian sides that are doing well. They've all got young players with legs, in form, players that are doing well. Strachan just goes for his tried and tested experience. Bollocks. Like I said, the average age of your centre mid was 30-year-old, for fuck's sake.
The one player, right, I gave a lot of hassle to at the start. I'm going to be the bigger man and say he had a good game. I thought Charlie Mulgrew had a good game, and I slaughtered him. I slaughtered him the whole.
I was genuinely thinking that throughout. Charlie Mulgrew had a better game than Berra. I felt Mulgrew had a better game than Berra, even although Berra had that fantastic shot. That was really unfortunate he never scored that. But Mulgrew done really well. I think the reason Mulgrew done so well is because he's height. A lot of the Slovakian teams kind of taller, and I think because he's a bit taller himself, it gave him a bit more an advantage to kind of over Berra.
Berra and Mulgrew. I thought they looked pretty good with each other. Like I was saying, I actually looked at it and I was like,
they've played quite a lot of games together now. I think so. Maybe it's starting to click.
Mark Menzies says, Batchy mentions the Hibs players, the Celtic players. CJ says Rangers players. Batchy says whatever. I'm losing faith in you, Batchy. You're slowly just chipping. Like, people get on me being a Rangers fan. You've just got no credibility left after what you. I don't even want to tell them what you said in the last preview in case none of them saw it.
We'll just forget about the Scott Brown joke. Joke, by the way.
Yeah, it was a joke. Right, let's talk about his substitutions. Obviously, it took off James Forrest, who everyone on Twitter was telling me he's had a good game. I think he was shite.
I think he had a better game than he normally has.
In the first half, he was good. In the second, he was a passenger. That's why he came off.
That's that's not saying much for James Forrest though, because he doesn't always have great games. A lot I think, like I say, it was a kind of similar situation to Matt Phillips. He tried to run with the ball and he just kept losing it now and again.
That's a perfect place where to go to next, mate. Matty Phillips. I thought this guy, when he got called in, he was going to be West Brom Matt Phillips. We seem to have got a knockoff cheap diet Pepsi Matt Phillips. I don't know what's going on.
Do you know what it is though? Like the players he's taken on and beaten are like championship or world championship side teams. Now he's talking international level.
He's in the Premier League week in and week out.
But he was in the championship when he was playing really well. I've not really watched them recently, but last I watched him, he was playing in the championship.
All right, no, he was really, really good last year. Before he was injured, I think he had scored 12 goals in the league. He was the top goal scorer in the BPL. And then he got that. I think he pulled his Achilles, and that was him out for the season. So this is him just back. But I was just disappointed. These touches were just heavy, and like I said, he was very wasteful on his movement with the ball. A couple of times, right, he bet the man, but I was like, right now, pass it now, and he was like, and then he doubled back or he tried to do it again. I'm like, he's just. I don't care if he's got his confidence yet. I don't know if he's still worried about his injury. I don't know what's going on with him. He didn't look 100% to me.
Do you know what I think maybe the issue could be? Is like, see the way we were playing, we only had Griffiths as the main target man, the only guy in the middle. Maybe he was lacking options. I noticed that a lot as well. See, whenever somebody did pick up the ball and drive forward, which was pretty fucking rare because it wasn't their centre mid that was doing it. Anytime somebody did pick up the ball and drive forward with it, the only target's Lee Griffiths, and they've got 4 defenders at the back manning them. So there's no really a great opportunity for passing, and nobody else wanted to run forward because, as I said, 3 centre mids all just wanted to sit. Bannon got forward now and again, and it was probably he got a bit more forward in the later edge of the game. But for majority of the game, Morrison, Fletcher, Bannon, all they wanted to do was sit back. Just outside the penalty box. Nobody wanted to push in, nobody wanted to drive. They would hold back behind the ball just in case we lost possession. Like they were gone for the whole like we didn't want to concede approach. That was the that was the impression I got for the game style, was we didn't want to concede. Rather than taking the approach that we want to score, they were like, nah, we didn't want to concede. Like they kept trying to retain possession. We'll just pass about the box for 20 minutes and get away.
It was annoying.
It was frustrating because even at the start of the game, they were passing back to the keeper in that. Like, it's like, what are you doing? I mean, this is a must-win game, and you're like, I know, ball, plenty of time, pass it back. I'm not under pressure, but we're just going to. The keeper needs a wee shot of the ball taken. What I mean?
Annan's getting a lot of love in the comments, but I thought the man who changed the game was the Englishman, big, what's his name? Big Chris Martin. I thought he had a belter again when he came on.
Oh, see when he came on and hit the bar, I started crying. I was like, no.
And then after that, he hit like a backfield pass to James Morrison, who was my worst player of the game, by the way. He was absolute dog shit. That James Morrison, he's English as well, actually. So it's
I think Fletcher had a worse game than Morrison personally.
The only reason I give Fletcher over Morrison is because Fletcher made 1 tackle when the Slovakia boy was through, and
that's true. That was his one contribution to the game. I think
he was fucked because he ran that way. He was knackered after that.
I had an argument with somebody earlier on who was talking about the like Fletcher as a deserving player because he's so experienced and stuff like that. And I looked up some of his stats. I'm almost certain that Fletcher's made more defensive mistakes than tackles in the last 7 games. Mm-hmm. He's made more mistakes than defensive interceptions for his club. What does that tell you about him? Do you know what I mean?
It's utter dire, mate. But again, Chris Martin, who's getting a lot of love in the comments just now, I thought he was top notch, like top notch. He was like a classic out and out striker because Griffiths, as good as he is, he drifts too much and then he's not as physical enough and he loses out. So I thought when you put Martin ahead of Griffiths and Griffiths had the free roam behind him, I think that's when Scotland started to play well. Because I didn't agree with you. I thought Griffiths was struggling, apart from the free kick, and he had like 1 shot in the first half. But when Martin came on, I think that we were better.
See the thing about Griffiths to give him his defence though. Griffiths is one of those players. I think you've mentioned it before. When he plays for Celtic, he's loyal to his side, and I think see when he plays with Scotland though.
Griffiths.
See when he's playing with Scotland. He's loyal to the side. He chased down every ball. He was in trying to get. See when he lost the ball up the park, he was halfway down the midfield trying to get it back again. Now that's probably an issue when you're wanting him as a striker.
You need him as a goal scorer.
But you can tell though, like the want for him to win the ball and win the game. You can tell when he's running back constantly trying to. Like, all he's thinking is, I need to win the ball back. You know what I mean? When he loses it, we need to win it back again. That's straight in his mind. Everyone else is like, oh, I better get back and form a defensive shape. Griffiths is like, I need the ball back. He's like a dog chasing a ball down the park. He chucked the ball and he just runs after it. Where's my ball? Where's my ball?
I thought Martin came on, he played good, and then Annie obviously got the assist. So I'm just looking at the comments and everything. They're kind of agreeing with us and saying for the next game and everything like that. So I just wanted to quickly move on. What was your overall thoughts on the game now? Because obviously we can't stream for too much, so I've got to kind of go on about 10-15 minutes. So what was your overall thoughts on the game? Are you confident going into the last game? Are we going to win the next game? But that, if we started that same 11, are we beating Slovenia?
The same 11, I'm not confident with the same 11.
Fucking fluff it.
I'm not confident. I think the lineup definitely needs a change. I think we need to try. Like I know everybody's going to be hanging about it, but I think we need some younger players in the centre mid.
Yeah.
That we've got just now, they're too old. They're too negative in their playing style. They want to hold back. Okay, they're experienced and they're not going to run forward and make stupid mistakes. But at the same time, you need at least one person who's going to run forward and try and create chances. You can't just all stand back on the halfway line and go, right, Griffiths, there's the ball, take on the 6 defenders. Because that was their approach the entire game every time they pushed forward. The only people who were driving were Robertson and Tierney on the wings.
Just to give you a wee bit of context, a lot of people, because you're talking about that wee creative player, I'm not going to lie to you, everyone's saying Gold. Gold's that creative little player.
No, personally, 100% Gold is that creative player. He creates chances, he runs forward.
Well, yeah. I never knew why McGregor... Like, I didn't care what's wrong with McGregor, right? He plays for Celtic, he's on form. What the fuck's going on? Has he done the bounce? Has he done the flute? What's he done?
I think he was maybe at Strachan's wedding, but I think he maybe shagged his wife at the end of it, so that could be the issue.
Right? Can somebody in the comments tell me what has McGregor done to piss Strachan off? Because he's good at all. Do you know what I mean? He's a good player. He's at Celtic. He's on form this season. He's ahead of Forrest.
He's a ball retaining player. He likes to retain possession, just like Strachan loves. That's his ultimate plane. That's his fantasy. He goes home at night and wanks to players who retain possession. He's all over that. I don't know personally why
Morrison play. I was like, take him off and get McGregor on. He's a dick, but I don't care. He's a good dick. Get what I mean? Like for Scotland, play him. Right? But that's kind of wasn't on the best man list. That's a thing me and Batch talks about all the time, because there was a certain amount of Scotland players that shouldn't be in the team. That was it. Gordon Strachan's wedding anniversary, but it would have been about 6 months ago. New Batch since we first started speaking, but about 6 months.
Something like that.
Aye. So yeah, there was this list that was kind of put on the BBC radio, and there was like about 8 Scotland players that were all kind of terrible, but they were all at his wedding anniversary. So that's why I always bring it up. Kenny McLean's that's a really good shout there for Mark Menzies. I really like him as well. Ryan Christie as well for Aberdeen. He's a good player.
But that's what I'm saying though, right? We have all these young players who are creative, drive forward, push forward. Pick any of them out of a list of about 10 of them who would start and do a better job than, say, for example, Morrison, who was our forward player of the day. Morrison was no driving forward. He was shit the day. He kept giving away possession. He done a better defensive job than he did attacking.
That's who we need. We need Jason fucking Holt.
I didn't care who we need. We need somebody other than Morrison. I'll take anybody. I'd take Shagger over Morrison at that point. That's how bad Morrison played today.
I want to see Holt in the comments everywhere. I want everyone to click on this video and then just say, what the fuck are they all saying Holt's name for? I want to see Holt's name by everyone. Because I want Jason Holt. He played great 10 minutes in his last game for Rangers. He deserves a Scotland captaincy for that. That's my opinions on it. As for the game, because Bannon is quite shit. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed with him actually.
But he's the best player of the championship according to Strachan. Did you see that at the start? The best midfield player, in the championship right now. What a brass neck you've got to say. That's some excuse and a half just to play your pals.
Well, we can't say nah, mate. Fucking Pedro says we've got the best team in Scotland. All right, we can't really dig at Strachan for saying he's the best player in the championship.
We hope though, mate. What are you talking about? You've got to believe. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe Strachan just believes.
Look at them. Look at everyone saying Holt. Yes. Jason Holt for Scotland captain. Get it done. I don't know how many likes on that we're at, so let's try to keep smashing up. I don't know what we're actually at, but if we could get over a high number, that'd be great. So, sum up. I want to give 3 words. 3 words, Batch, on the whole game. Sum up. 3 words.
Shite, luck.
All right. I'll go shite but lucky. So I'm kind of just stole what you said, but that's what I was going to say before I even asked you. So that's mine. What's your guys' name up in 3? And if you're not watching this video live and you're watching it later, obviously when the video goes hanging, put it in the comments. 3 words, sum it up for us. Have you got anything else you need to talk about or that, Batch? Anything you want to say before I need to hop off?
It's just going to be a rant, mate.
Let it go, mate. All right. We won. Focus on the win. And we got the points what we needed. We could have played well and dominated and lost that game or drew it, and we could have fucking lost it, but we didn't. We somehow got the win. That's the making of a good team. I still think we're bang average. That 11 was terrible, but we got the points. I don't care, and hopefully I'll take a scrappy 1-0 on Sunday as well, mate. I don't care if we play well. I'll take a shit 1-0.
No, you're right.
Brilliant and drawing 1-1.
Granted, the win is the most important aspect, but I think the concern is we still have one more important game that we need to win.
Aye.
So, going forward, we can't just let lie how shit we performed, because we need to win the next game, or we're not getting a place in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. I would actually say, how close is Martin to starting up front? Would you still putting your best mate Griffiths there, or am I?
I don't know. I've never really seen Martin play a full 90 minutes. I've only ever seen him come on as a sub for Scotland. I've never watched him play at club level, so I didn't really know much about him. I think I don't know. I get the impression Griffiths could possibly be a good impact player if Martin was the full 90 minutes player.
Right enough, it is against Slovenia. Why not start them both? Fuck it, we're at home, we know. I don't know. Are we actually at home? I'm sure we are.
No, we're away.
Are we?
I think we're away to Slovenia.
Oh, fuck them. He'll no play two up front at strike, mate. He's old. Do you know what I mean? He forgets. He has to write down his shopping list.
Who have I picked for my team again? Bannon.
Bannon, Fletcher, Morrison, Griffiths. That'll be it again. Can
I put Bannon on again? I forgot if I've already put him on the park.
No. I'd play Griffiths just in behind Martin. I'd play the both of them. Why not?
To be fair, that's a good shout. If not, if he goes for one striker, Chris Martin's a viable option, and Griffiths to come on at maybe say the 60th minute as a replacement, as a kind of impact player. Because Griffiths is one of those total tenacious players who'll chase down every ball. And I think if we're playing, like a dug in a park. Griffiths is a wee dug in a park. That's I think that's a good. I think that.
In the chat. Sorry.
But that's a good thing though. I think that's a good thing for Scotland, because we need somebody like that. Do you know what I mean? Kenny Miller was like that for a while.
How dare you bring up Kenny's name at this?
Was like that. He was like that.
Sorry, carry on, mate.
He does chase down balls still, but he'll not be doing very much of that in the development league.
He's back in the first team, mate. He was back up. I don't know if he's going to be playing. No, I think they've made back up. I think he bought my Easter egg or something. I just want to give this guy. I said shout out and too sweet me, mate. My name's Uzair, and I just like his name, so I'm going to shout him out. Too sweet for Uzair. I just love your name, mate. Fact first, I'm that bad at names. I actually have to write it how to pronounce it. I love that. Absolutely love it. Where's Barry Mackay? All right, that's time to do the sponsor break. He's ruined it. He's fucking ruined it for everyone. If anyone's wondering why the stream ended so abruptly, it's because of Louis F. You getting ready to do a sponsor break, Batch? You got any drinks?
Oh, I've got a can of Copperberg cider, mate. If that's
that's who we're sponsored by. If anybody for Copperberg cider or Volvic wants to get in touch, email me at I need more money at gmail.com.co.uk./.org, and you'll be able to find me there. And we'll have a wee chat there. So let's get ready to do the sponsor break, lads, and we'll talk for the last 5 minutes, and we'll end the video up. Oh my god. Ready, Batch? Here we go. Sponsor break!
I've got one hand in there.
And we are done. See that? I didn't forget. I seen you guys. Did you see why he's getting booed? I'd boo him too. The wee cock teasing Rangers. That's what he does. Every 2 years when he needs a new contract at his club, he starts tagging things in Rangers, starts liking posts in Rangers, and just go away. If you want to come back, you can come back, mate, all right? But then he just teased to get a new contract. I'm sick of him teasing Rangers fans. I hated that. I hated all his wee smug shit. Sorry, I'm getting a wee bit ranty, but I'm sick of seeing Vice say, oh, I want to come back. If you could come back, you would. Look what Neymar did to get his Barcelona contract. If you love the club and you want to earn your 80 grand a week over there, you'd fucking be back, all right? I'm sick of hearing his shite. There you are, that's my man. I'm sick about that. I'm sick of hearing
just out of curiosity, how many Scotland players have or did play for Rangers?
For the day?
Aye, for the current squad.
None of them. Not one.
Correct. And how many from Slovakia?
What?
And how many from Slovakia? One. It's a sad state of affairs when more Slovakia players have played for Rangers than Scotland players.
All right, mate. You just fucking kick me in the nads when I'm in a good mood. Thanks, you just ruined everything.
I'm just saying. It's not acceptable.
Mm-hmm. When you go to the fridge for a sponsor break and find a non-alcoholic beer and strawberry and pomegranate cider, fail. I love it, mate. That's what he had. I like it. So if you've got any other questions you want to wrap up, we're going to wrap up in 5 minutes, which will be 1:30. So if you're not hit the like on the stream, I'd greatly appreciate it if you did. And if you're not watching this video live, make sure to do that also. Let's see what somebody talk about. Oliver Burke, please come on. I love the guy. He deserves a chance. Again, I think we talked about him in our pre-stream. He's just he had a wee bit of a knock, and he's just played his first game back for West Brom, which he looked really, really good for. But I think that's why he's not in the team, because I think he was out for two weeks at West Brom.
I think he still plays at the under-21 level all the time, like he's a starter for the under-21s. I don't know.
International team, yeah.
I get the impression that Strachan feels he's not hit 30 yet, so he's probably not quite ready to play for the full team. Wait, watch this space. Strachan will introduce an under-25 squad just so he doesn't need to play any young players.
Never. That's where Jack will be captain.
I think the average, I don't know what the average is for the current national team, but I get the impression it's in the late 20s anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Mate. He says, why has Rice Park not played? I don't know, mate. I don't care where Rice Park is. He's absolutely lovely. Hi, CJ. Hope you get to 10k. Thank you, Barry. Sorry, I'm disappointed not to see Andy Halliday in the squad and Barry Mackay. I'm very disappointed not to see Barry Mackay. I'm not disappointed not to see this guy. I'm sick of seeing this guy. I see him every morning, batch. I wake up. I'm all happy. I'm like, oh, that was a good sleep. Like, let's go to work. And I wake up and I look at that fucker's face on the mirror, and it just upsets me, to be honest. But I have to keep it because Snags bought me it as a present for my birthday or something like that. So I have to.
You love him, really, mate. You love him, really. Can I just also bring
Rangers fan. I love Rangers fans, so he's a Rangers fan. I love that, but I didn't like him as a player. That's all I want to say.
Aye. Well, I was just going to say, can I bring up, like, just quickly, because I've got the stats, like, Big Gary paused on the telly, the stats for the game.
Aye, fire on.
We had 22 attempts on goal.
Yes. Did we? 22
attempts on goal.
Aye, and how many was actually on target, though? 3?
7 of them.
7? Oh, that's not that bad.
7 attempts on target. 1 goal. From an own goal, which I might add, from Scuttle.
I just want to say, Rebel Lad, he read out Liam Lindsay is better than Beran Greer. I'd love to see Liam Cooper, and Liam Lindsay as our centre-back partnership after this campaign. Or even by the time the World Cup comes around, that'd be my centre-backs. Or maybe even Suter for Hearts, but I don't think he's quite ready. He's very, very rusty. See the one thing, right, I will say for Strachan, right, I'd like him to start playing the younger players, right? I totally despise the fact that he plays the older players. And see now that see if we can win the game and actually get a chance to play off. I'd like him to use any friendlies as an opportunity to play the younger players. I'm sick of him going into friendlies and just playing the same squad that he uses on an international level. If this is the squad that he's tried and trusted, maybe they've all played together, they know how to play together. Maybe that's why he's keeping them. I don't know. Maybe that could be his excuse. But I want to see friendlies using the younger players. Your Ryan Golds, your Oliver Burks. I want to see all of them coming through. Ryan Jacks, all the Ryans. If you're
Ryan, get him in the team. Get him in the team.
Get the Ryans in.
I want to see all of the players playing in the friendly games, because maybe he's scared to use them in competitive fixtures, but friendly games he's got no excuse. I'd love to see all of the players go out against fucking, I don't know, a friendly against Brazil. Even if we get spiked 50-0, I'd still be happy, because we're now giving them a chance, and I think that's what's needed.
Get Ryan Ross in there as well. He's in the chat. He says, I'm Ryan. You can play for Scotland. You're in my fucking squad. Get in.
Grab your boots, son. You're getting a call up.
You're playing left back. That one. I'm kidding. That started the war. Right, have you got anything else you want to say before we finish up, Batch? Anything you want to talk about?
No, I think that's pretty much it, mate. I think it was a scrappy game. We should be doing better, and I'm really worried about Sunday's performance. I think that's going to be abysmal as well, if we're choosing the same lineup.
I think what we need to look at, though, this was our most toughest game. We got absolutely Sasha grade away from home against this team, and we got the win. Yes, it wasn't great. Yes, we had a shit team. Yes, we got lucky because they had a red card. We got the win, though. I don't care. I hope happens next on Sunday in the 97th minute, or when there's only supposed to be 2 extra time. I hope we punt the ball up, and some kind of wind thunderstorm just takes the ball directly. Electric lightning bolt hits their goalkeeper. He falls, and instead of stopping kick the ball, he would play all we do is kick it in the empty net and just give him like the Josh Windass, just the wanker signs. That's what I hope happens, just so we win. That's how much I take a shite win. Hey, Gary.
Just out of curiosity, CGM, what's Paddy Power's odds on that happening?
201, mate. About the same as Ryan Jack getting a call-up.
I can imagine. The same as anybody with the name Ryan. Ryan fucking Gold as well. Ryan Fraser.
All right. Anybody called Ryan's no mate again. Ryan Christie as well. He should be there. I'm just starting to think every good Scottish player begins with Ryan.
Maybe Strachan doesn't like the name Ryan.
I've cracked the code, mate. I've cracked the code. I want to see, if you're not watching this video live, or even if you are, come back to this video and fire all the Scottish players begins with Ryan. I want to see how many there is. But yeah, I'm basically finished and I've kind of got to go, unfortunately, chat. But do you want to maybe tell them where they can find you on the old interwebs, by the YouTube and also by the Twitters?
Just search Batchy.
Batchy, mate. Just put them in a Google there. It's big time.
Right. Even Google, just Google it. It'll just come up. It'll just come up a picture of a big Willie, probably.
Oh mate, get a team full of Ryans. Ryan Wallace, Ryan Loudrop. I love that. Just he's missing the B. The B's silent. Ryan, love it, love it. Ryan Dross, even like that's a good one as well. Yes, I want to see these back in. I want to see you there. I've been CJ Novo 992. Make sure to be smashing the like button, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.